Oh, I can't get it through there. Damn. Okay. Let's do it that way then. Okay guys, so like I said, that's the place I would love to try and investigate at some point if possible. It looks massive as well. I mean, look at the size of that place. So Millennium Mills. Millennium Mills it says. That's what it's called. So yeah, I would love to go and investigate that place. I bet it's pretty spooky in there. Yep. But you see what I mean about a lot of waste ground and stuff, you know, where factories and stuff used to be. You see, like I say, I think it's in the process of being demolished. And you see, you've got this thing here as well, by the way. You see, there's a thing here. This is all abandoned. I have no idea what it is. These like tent-like structures. And then you've got this dome thing here. Look, can you see the dome? See, there's a dome thing. Again, I'd love to be able to investigate in there, but obviously it's all locked up. Sorry. Right, you see, look, there's this gate here. And it's all padlocked and locked up. So, excuse me. So anyway, right, the other thing is, there's the Docklands Light Railway, like I was telling you about, and as I said, it kind of, you know, resembles a sort of monorail, but not only in the sense of like it's, you know, the way it's structured on, you know what I mean? It's not like a proper monorail or anything like that. It's not a monorail at all. It's just, but that's the Docklands Light Railway. Like I say, that's it there. And it goes for miles and miles in different directions and what have you. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to have a little wander around for a little bit longer, see what else I can see, and if I find something interesting, I'll do a vlog. Right, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye for now. See, this is all the new building work that they're doing as well. You see, all these new luxury apartments that they're building here. You see what I mean? And this is another part of London that I was telling you about. You know, it's happening all over London, especially in these sort of like run-down, sort of traditionally sort of deprived areas, if you want to put it that way. I mean, this more industrial. I mean, like I say, for years and years. I mean, look at that artist's impression there, or artist's photograph, or what it'll look like. You see? Looks really nice on there, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Apparently that's what it's all going to look like when it's all done, you know. But like I say, it's all obviously traditionally it was all industrial factories and, you know, and all that sort of thing. You got Tate and Lyle sugar factory somewhere around here. Can't remember exactly where it is, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to have a little wander down this road here for a minute, because I'd like to say I'm curious to see if there is a possible way of getting into this building. Like I say, I won't film it today because I haven't got a torch, because it might be dark in parts of it. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, if I'm going to do this, I want to be a bit more prepared. So right, I'm going to have a little wander down this road for a minute and see what we can see. Hang on, just let's Right, this is Mill Road, apparently. Right, let's have a little wander down here. In fact, I googled this. Oh yeah, there is another gate down here, actually. Right. So yeah, you see this chimney? Because presumably it was obviously part of the factory at some point, I presume. Yeah, is it me or is it? Oh no, it's the cloud. For a minute then, just for a split second, I thought there was smoke coming out the top of it. There's a cloud. It's a band of cloud that's just drifting across, and for a second then, it looked like it was flipping. There was smoke coming out the top of it. I'm thinking, what the heck? But anyway, yeah. So obviously there's a remnant of the old factory, you know, the old mill or whatever, you know. So right. So like I say, we want to get to this chimney here, because like I say earlier on today, I was on Google, and I was just googling around this place, sort of see if I could suss out how to get here, and also how, if it's possible to get into the place, you know, like I say. But somehow I doubt very much. You see, that's why, you know, the likes of Exploring with Josh and all the other guys, especially in the States and what have you, you know, they're really lucky in a way, because they can, you know, they've got so much stuff out there that is abandoned and in places where not many people go, so you're not necessarily going to get bothered, or people from the police or whatever necessarily, you know. But living in London, particularly in London, but well, most parts of England really, one, there's not a heck of a lot of abandoned stuff, and what there is usually well secured. And then even if you do come across something that is not that, you know, well secured and is accessible or whatever, then more often than not you're going to get some busybody that's going to phone the police, like, you know what I mean? Okay, I know, perhaps I shouldn't call them busybody, but you know, the thing is, if you're not doing any harm and you just want to, you know what I mean, I appreciate and understand, you know, why those guys do what they do. And I understand and appreciate the fact that they don't mean any harm, and they're just, you know, in fact they're actually probably doing a service in some ways. You know, they're documenting history, they're documenting something that will probably won't be around for much longer. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, you know, in some ways you can argue that they're actually doing a service. You know what I mean? They're preserving history to some extent anyway. Do you know what I mean? And you know, so I don't know. I mean, like I say, I appreciate and understand that, and you know, just as long as you, like I say, you know, you're polite and all the rest of it, and you don't do any harm and all the rest of it, and you conduct yourself like Adam conducts himself, like other people conduct themselves. You know, most of the responsible ones. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, and that don't take the pee about it, sort of thing, or what have you. Then, like I say, I can't see the harm. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, for me, I found it absolutely fascinating. Anyway, right. So let's have a look at this chimney, shall we? Now we're up and close to it. So look, you see, this is part of some sort of like housing estate thing, as you can see. Like they've got this big old chimney, which, like I say, must have been a remnant of this factory here, presumably at some point. Because here it is, we've gotten even closer now. Look, here it is, the spooky building that, like I said, I would love one day to, but you see, it has got a bit of scaffolding around it. It's definitely, do you know what I mean? I presume that it's going to be worked on and stuff. It's not like abandoned in the sense that, you know, nobody's ever going to use it, or it's going to never be redeveloped. Presumably it is. That's quite an amazing building, actually. Look at that. AD what? Oh, I can't see that number properly. It looks like 1933, actually. I think that's what it says on it. Yeah. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? Incredible building. Wow. So that is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video for a minute, because I'm going to stick my selfie stick on this so I can poke it over the top of the fence, so you might get a better view. So just bear with me for a minute or two, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye for now. Bit of information here. Wow, there's a picture of something there. I don't know if it's this specifically this building, but it looks like that chimney's in the background there on that black and white photograph. I think that's that chimney that's behind us. Right, I'm just gonna stick the selfie stick on, so I'll be back in a minute. See, it's at times like these, when you think about it, you think to yourself, it'd be really handy if I had a, oh, sorry. It would be really good, really cool if I had one of those drones, and then I could just fly it over the fence and fly it around the building. It'd be so cool. But sadly, I don't own one of those, and I'm not likely to anytime soon. So, but yeah, that would be so cool to be able to get a drone and fly it around, and I'll get brilliant shots then. Right, okay, catch you guys in a bit.